Hello and welcome to some Abzan Traverse. Here we have a pretty meh looking hand. I guess we have Stoneforge 2, which basically this hand's already a mulligan because we have 2 Stoneforge in it. Inquisition we can't cast turn 1, so we're going Double Bauble, probably Temple Garden turn 1. I don't think this is exactly the hand we're looking for. No land is not the hand we're looking for. One land is not the hand we're looking for. And alright, we are mulling pretty far down to nothing here. I think... I don't know, like, the best thing I can do is just try to go Goyf into Liliana here. Like... I'm mulled to 4. So what can we realistically expect here? Blackleaf's Cliff Pass tells me this could be Dredge. That was a pretty good draw. I just need to draw one more land and this hand opens the way I want it to. Nope, they're just holding up Bolt. Bolt will not kill Goyf. Actually, no matter what I discard, that's true. Croaksa's annoying, especially since I have nothing really to discard except for maybe my Liliana, and I don't love that. So I guess I get rid of the one thing that can actually kill my Goyf. And with the expectation that I'm now going to be discarding my Liliana to their Croaksa. Bob. Okay. Since I'm fetching anyway, there's no point in using that. And I need a white source still, so I am going to have to shock here. Setting up that I'm going to have to discard my Liliana here. I guess I could have held the Bauble and discarded that to the Croaksa. But I was too all in maybe on making this Goyf bigger than any of my opponent's threats. Okay, I was going to lose it anyway. I feel like since the way I mold, my opponent probably should have dropped a Croaksa as fast as possible, but... Clothis. Yeah, I'm in trouble here. I am in trouble. Bob into Clothis, yeah. With a Croaksa and a turn or two. I just have to pressure my opponent as much as possible because they don't have a way of killing this giant Goyf. And they are looking down lethal right now. I think they're going to Culligan's Command make me discard just in case I'm holding on to a removal spell. I don't know. I think they need to drop the Clothis and hold up Bolt. Or just hold up nothing so they don't hurt themselves anymore. What they could also do is crack the Peat Land, hope to draw another 2-drop creature, and then make a decision. Okay. I'm notably not playing Blooming Marsh because of that K command. Okay, so this is their plan all along, is just to kill my Goyf. That's a lot of effort. If my opponent's main boarding Clothis, I feel like I can assume they're not main boarding Liliana of the Veil. Is that a safe assumption? I feel like that's a safe assumption here. I feel like if you can only have so many 3-drops in Jund, right? I mean, they already bolted it. They're kind of locked into it now. And this is why I was saving that land, so I could discard it. Let's pick up Batterskull and have a Batterskull to interact with my opponent's board, or lack thereof at the moment. Okay. Opponent holding up red mana. Ah, there we go. Alright, alright. So this Clothis is going to take over the game real quick unless I draw something. Verdant Catacomb, I guess, kind of counts to that. They should eat my bauble. Clothis makes me discard the Batterskull, and I will need to draw Liliana of the Veil to not die. Is that right? I guess Fatal Push also does it, but Veil is just a better version. Only hope is that I have like a Fatal Push or Abrupt Decay on top. I do not. Alright, so I lose the game to Jund where I mulled to 4. But I felt like that game was pretty close despite the fact that, I don't know if you guys heard this, I mulled to 4. Alright, so Scavenging Ooze, Lingering Souls, not combo. Kaya's Guile's okay. Let's get rid of Thoughtseize and a couple Inquisitions. Opponent's Jund, so they probably don't have any artifacts. Fulminator Mage doesn't seem really useful here. I think I'd rather have the Inquisition. Yep. Plus, I probably want to up my sorcery count just a little bit if I can. So I think this is where I want to be. Okay, let's keep this. Let's shock for an Overgrown Tomb and play a Hex Drinker. We'll untap, play Stoneforge Mystic, and kind of go from there. Okay. Goodbye, Stoneforge. Yup, it's the most unique card in my hand at this point. Alright, so my opponent's just going to Fatal Push and kill this Hex Drinker. I don't love that. I have a Fatal Push with their Bob, so I'm going to get rid of their Liliana, which would be their next most useful piece of interaction here. I'm not going to bother leveling up. I'd rather save this to not thin out my deck, so I have a higher chance of drawing another land. If I didn't know my opponent's hand was all removal, I probably would have leveled this up differently. Because now I untap. If I draw a land, I'll Liliana Edict, and they'll have to trophy my Liliana, and if I don't draw a land, then I'll just Fatal Push and kind of go from there. Kroxa. I think I'm going to have to shock here. So I do want double black for my Liliana. Maybe I could have sequenced this game, like if I'd fetched last turn and put that one up, where I could have forced my opponent to push the Hex Drinker by now. I just don't know if that was the right line. Okay, no land. Opponent getting rid of the Tarmogoyf, even though the confidence in their hand. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the Batterskull here. Because if they trophy my Liliana, then I have no way to deal with their Bob and I just run behind. Although maybe I should have let them trophy my Liliana, and then if I drop deck to land, I can play the Batterskull. But I feel like that's, I don't know, niche-y. I guess the question is which would I rather have in my hand right now, a Batterskull or a trophy, and I feel a lot safer with the trophy in my hand. Because 5 mana is a lot. Let's go green source so I can trophy, and also this way I get more green sources for Skoos. Right now, we're going to get some value out of this trophy because I want to discard my Liliana. My opponent's a little landlocked. I want to put pressure on them. Alright, I mean, what can I do? End up getting to 5 mana anyway, making me wish I still had the Batterskull. And I'll play one of these, but without a tracker in my deck. There's no super need to hold on to it. I want to hold on to one thing for Croxa / K command fuel, but any more than that's kind of redundant. Okay. Redundant. Okay. Alright, opponent's gonna run away with this game if I can't top deck like a Lingering Souls or something. Even Souls is gonna be bad here. I need a 2-for-1. A Lurrus. A Lurrus would be good. Not exactly the showing I'm hoping for, but this happens. You know, you mold a 4 game 1, and then you top deck 1 too many lands post board. Opponent plays Croxa. I fall to 4, so I don't want to fetch this because that'll put me at 3, which is within Lightning Bolt range. And also just means I die to a Croxa attack. So I can't. Lingering Souls is probably like the only thing that keeps me alive. All right. Well, it could be Fatal Push on top. It's not. This feels a little familiar. All right. Good game, opponent. All right. Well, that was Abzan Traverse losing to Jund, which is actually a solid matchup, but you're not going to win games. You're multi-4, but I expected to recover on the match well, but I just did not draw particularly well. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more Abzan Traverse. I'll see you in the next one.